Let me talk quickly, you play it back again.
Oh, you're talking even run it back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go. Cue the mic.
Yes, I. Yes.
All the songs have this early.
Yes, I. Oh, this name plug-in virgin. Alright, plug-in.
Oh, the headset.
Yes, I ready? Yeah, man. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Another Wednesday evening. Bitter sugar rolls on. Bitter sugar. Yes, welcome to Bess FM. Bess FM, right here at 4 Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road near Half a Tree. Bess FM. Today, 15th of January 2025. So the year rolls on. Welcome, welcome to all our listeners. Welcome, all our listeners tune in to the Bitter Sugar program. We hope as usual to bring you a program that will hold your interest and will also heighten your consciousness. Yeah, man, we want to say welcome. Yes, as the engineers now try to set up things and so on. Yeah, man. So the first song we're playing is a song named Zebe Zebe. I really don't know what it means, but it's sung by a brother named Thomas Mafuno.
Alright.
He's from Zimbabwe. And some years ago he came to Jamaica, spent a couple of weeks at my house, and then moved on. The song I was searching for is one of his more famous songs in Africa. It says,
Another time,
a true-born African. We were searching for that song, but I just want to play a song by Thomas Mafuno, Zebe Zebe. Time to come, I'll work out what it means, but for now I don't know what it means. Yes, Zebe Zebe. There, man, let's get going. Look up a lady named Letta Mbwele. Letta Mbwele. Letta M-B-U-L-A. L-E-T-T. Letta Mbwele.
M-B-U-L-A?
Yes, Letta Mbwele.
What the name of the song?
You find her name? I don't know the name. Ashele Bonge Ekwala to Ashele Bong.
Oh, that's the name of the song?
Hey, me have sing it to try to see if you remember.
Oh.
Wait, all our songs are nice. You find a song for
Oh, it's a lady.
It's a lady.
Some guys, may I say.
Letta Mbwele.
Letter O.
Huh?
Yeah, me see her.
You see her? You see the song by her?
Yeah, me see a couple of them.
Just tell me the name so quickly.
Can't pronounce the name of that one, yeah. That one your name, Norma Lizzo. And then you have one, There's Music in the Air. But yeah.
Huh?
One of her song them named Norma Lizzo.
Norma Lizzo.
Yeah. There's one with, it seems like an African name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he's an African, you're a virgin. He's an African, so you must eat you. Spell it and pronounce it.
Well, from pronunciation, it says Balele Bonke Etilongweni.
Yeah?
Etilongweni.
Yeah, play that one. That's the song. Yeah.
Okay.
Spell her name for me, spell it down.
So it's Balele, B-A.
No, that name, letter Mbwele.
Oh, it's L-E-T-T-A. Mbulu.
Where's she from? It's set up.
May I look it up? Let's see if it tells. Song finish.
Yes, I. Well, that was Thomas Bafuno from Zimbabwe, Zeve. In time to come, we will all know what these sound, the words mean and try to sing them. Yeah, man. It's our mother tongue. From Thomas Bafuno, now I want a sister that impressed me a lot.
South Africa she come from.
Letta Mbwele.
From South Africa.
Yes, Letta Mbwele from South Africa. Let us hear her song.
Basheli.
Huh?
Oh, it pronounced Basheli Bonke Etilongweni. Basheli.
Yes, I. Letta Mbule. Yes, a brilliant singer. I've been listening to her
You need to get YouTube.
for over 40 years now. And singing the songs, verse I know the words phonetically. Don't work out what it means fully yet. But so when she said things like Shelly Bonge Etilambwele, Nango, Nana Butwele, Nango, Nana Butwele. Wow. Such a sweet melody, such a sweet singing. Wow. At that time when I hear these words, and with the South African struggle and all of that, so you long to know the meaning of it, you long to know the African tradition of it. You don't want to just translate it. There are certain things can't translate. Yeah, man. So as time goes by and these songs gradually come back to me, it's my duty to share it with you all. So we'll play it again. let them really. Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man, give thanks, give thanks. You know, when we were young little youths and we had our different organizations, you know, different brethren from all over the Caribbean, and we would meet in different islands and get together, you know. And when we hear about the struggle in South Africa and how the white man do black people, or white man boast, or when them want out them cigarette, them out it from black girls and all them things there. Me I tell you man, them time there's little youth man, is one thing we think about. To go join the struggle in South Africa, to go fight, to help liberate our people. So when we hear songs like these now, it used to inspire us greatly. Like I said, we don't know exactly what all that mean, but we know these were liberation songs that inspired us and awakened us to consciousness, black consciousness. And that spirit still now, still in I and I. So this is why sometimes you may hear me talk about, when we talk to some of the other brothers, them, talk to Brother Kabinda, who is now in Ethiopia. He was here with us in the Caribbean. Talk to Brother Seiko, who was now in Chicago. And he was also here with us in the Caribbean. Brother Shango Baku, he's in England at the moment. You know, what a team of brothers and sisters, you know, and we'd meet together and find ways and means to show our solidarity with our black struggle, especially in Africa. We wanted to go fight, brothers and sisters. That's how we felt as young, you know, children growing up. There was a time when we felt like we were wasting time going to university and go study when the struggle needed more than that. You know, yes, the struggle needed more than that. So, but we give thanks still, you know, right here we can still contribute, you know, make links and support the younger minds now who are fighting to liberate Africa in so many ways. Yes, I give thanks. I give thanks. Yep. As I reminisce on some of the olden days, there's a book I was searching in my library for, at a time like this where we're talking a lot about the freedom of Africa now. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Chad, Senegal and these places are trying to liberate themselves from the French yoke, the colonial yoke, So I remember this book, the book named Minerals, African Underdevelopment. Minerals, African Underdevelopment. This book was written by Samuel Ochola way back in 1975. And in it now, at that time when the book came out, this 50 years ago, that he was saying that our economic liberation was the minerals of Africa. Yes. And he lamented from that time, 1975, how the white man was exploiting Africa. How the white man were exploiting the minerals in Africa. And how Africa now with these minerals were building their economy. Building their economy in 1975. And our economy were suffering and starving. I remember I had the book, but it took me like a while to find it because quite a lot of books in my library and so on. So, as we work towards, he gives the list. What's the beauty of the book is that he gives a list of countries, and he states in the countries the different minerals that are in abundance in these countries. It gives you a table, an existing table. I know the book is out of print now. One day I hope that it will come forward, because with the new African mind, and with the resources that they keep taking out of Africa, not giving us the real value for it, the real worth. But more importantly, because in this new age now, we're talking about cars that don't let off emission, cars that run on batteries rather than oil, to save the ozone layer, the atmosphere, with these cars being made now, and that they need these minerals even more now to make the batteries for these cars. And this is where Africa have these minerals in abundance. In some areas there is fighting between Africans and Africans, like for example in the Goma region in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. There's heavy fighting between the government of the Congo and the rebel groups like M23 and so on, a large resistance army and so forth, that are fighting for. It's not just a little village where some hunger belly picked it up. No, it's the minerals that's in the earth, the minerals that are there. And one great thing about Africa is that it's so much, it's almost cannot be exhausted. There are so much countries with gold and diamond and so on, but Africa is now realizing that if you want gold and diamond, you sometimes have things which are even more valuable than gold and diamond. You know, for example, uranium at this time, you know, with the world going the way it's going, I'm not just thinking of uranium to make weapons and so on, but uranium generate electricity, generate power, generate energy, and for you to be a modern country, the reality of it, you need power, you need electricity. This is one of the reasons why Ethiopia built that massive dam, you know, on the Nile Valley, because the electricity, the power that the dam generates is a fulfillment to industrialize your countries. You know what I mean? If you look at a cell phone, everybody have a cell phone, you have to plug in a cell phone at some point. You have to energize it, you know. So all these things now, which is causing, in some cases, like I said, fighting and all of that. But if you're going to be industrialized, you have to have energy. And one way that Africa is getting its energy, like I say, from the rivers. Rivers do produce energy if harnessed properly. And the Nile River, which is the longest river in Africa, longest river in the world, you know, if you dam it, that means the water has to flow over a certain area. If you dam that water, it can produce enormous energy. Enormous energy. But outside of that, there are enough minerals that can help us with the things that we are now producing. The cell phones, the certain types of cars, certain types of machinery, certain type of computers, because the computers is not just a computer on a desk. Computers is almost now in everything that's being produced in terms of electronics. It's computerized and lots of things. And again, these minerals to make these things is in abundance in Africa. So I wanted this book, and I'm hoping that as time goes on, I can read excerpts from it, you know, at least to tell you some of the countries and to tell you the type of minerals that those countries have, you know, all over Africa, all over, you know. Yes, sometimes you have to go back a little in order to plan to go forward. So I have this book, Minerals Africa Under Development. That was what the name of the book that E. Samuel Otola wrote way back in 1975. Yeah, man. Right. There's a sister, I make her tell you her Queen name. She have an African name. I don't remember it now, but I know as Sister Odette Query. She lived in Africa, the southern part of Africa for a while. You know, when she was living in Botswana. She lived for a while in South Africa, and so on. So I got in touch with her. She lives here now. She's in Jamaica now. But she spent quite a lot of time traveling all over Africa, but mainly live in the southern part of Africa. Now, Botswana recently changed their government. They had a government for the past 60 years in Botswana. And they vote out that government, and a new government has come in Botswana. Now, they were in opposition, so now they are the government. I figured that if I want to know a little more about what's happening, because this new government that came in Botswana, it's one of the things that they have done. I see where they have legalized ganja. When I saw that, I said, wow, this sounds like it's a progressive government. And I got in touch with Sister Odette. She lived down there for a while. She had taught down there. She was a teacher in that region. And I know she still have friends in Botswana. So I wanted to get a hands-on knowledge as to whether the people generally, well, they have elected a new government, but especially when I spoke to her, we're going to tune to her at exactly 7 o'clock so that you can hear for yourself some of the things that Botswana is going through. Botswana is very rich in gold and diamond. Yes, they produce a lot of diamond. But they are very close to South Africa. They're next door to South Africa. And why I say that is that the white man, the influence of the white man in South Africa, the companies there in South Africa were the ones mining a lot, still mining, I should say, not was mining, still mining a lot of the gold and diamond and so on in Botswana. But with consciousness now, in long time days, most of those agreements were heavily against us. So we were getting little or nothing from our own products, the gold and diamond that they mine out and so forth. But like I said, enough of these governments are getting much more conscious and are tearing up some of the old agreements and implementing new ones. So look forward to that at 7 o'clock. I'm going to speak to Sister Odette Creer and get a picture of the situation in Botswana. There is another sister, Shade, I think her name is. She's in Kenya. She was born in Sudan. But because of the fighting and the problems in Kenya, she and her family now live over in Kenya. So I was to speak to her this evening, but she's having a challenge with her children. Apparently certain flu is going around in Kenya. And so she has to be up and down with her children at this time. So she has to postpone it, and she'll make herself available, if not next week, the week after. I really want to talk to someone from Sudan to get a hands-on knowledge. Because brothers and sisters, if you're fighting, Africa don't make, well, I think probably South Africa probably make weapons. But as far as I know, most African countries don't make guns, don't make bombs, don't make all these type of weapons. You have to get it from somewhere. So we're by supplying, two sides fighting, and you keep supplying the two sides, the war won't done. The war won't done. And we over here, we want to see the war finished. We know that in Sudan, countries like the UAE, that is United African Emirates, United Arab Emirates, the UAE, is supplying one side. And we know that another, Saudi Arabia and other countries, is supplying another side, supplying them with weapons. And we don't need weapons and guns in Africa. We need to build houses that can withstand the weather pattern which changes so much. We need things. We need to do our farming. We want to restore our farming, raise our animals and all of that. That's what Africa needs. That's what Africa was for. But this whole heap of massive weapons. And Putin in Russia, his hands are not clean either, because he supplies a lot of weapons to Africa, And sometimes the side that he chooses is not the side of peace, it's the side of war. And even when I go back into this book, Minerals, African Underdevelopment, I know the first thing that comes to your mind, as we know, the Americans, the English, the Germans, And quite a lot of those countries have been mining minerals out of Africa. But it might surprise you to know that Russia has been mining minerals out of Africa also. Yes. So man, just as much as tainted as the West. You know. Yeah, man, who let them come, man. Who let them come. You know, some of them help, but their help is to see how they can scrape out of Africa. Is to see how they can scrape. Right. So, although we here in Jamaica, we want to... Sorry, there seems to be a feedback in the microphone here. Alright. Yes. Although we here in Jamaica and things like that, you see, the more developed Africa is the more developed our Caribbean will be. These are our African brothers and sisters. They're always reaching out to us. Unfortunately, our leaders in the Caribbean, with some exceptions like Mayor Motley and Ralph Gonzalez and so on, have been working to see how they can minimize the neo-colonialism of the English, the French, the Americans, and so on. You know, certainly our Prime Minister is not trying to minimize the influence. He is rushing to make sure the influence gets stronger, that the Americans' control and the British control over us gets stronger. Not to minimize, no, but we want, it won't make sense to talk about whether we're going republic or independence if we're still going to hang on to foreigners' coattail. You know, independence means independence, man. In other words, our trading must be on equal terms, beneficial to you, of course, and beneficial to us. You know, and you can't say you love us. Look how much guns you allow for coming to Jamaica. Look how much. If you genuinely love us, you know, make attempt to stop these guns from coming here at least. So that when we have a dispute here, man and man have a dispute, we do fling stone off one another. Wow. Brothers and sisters, yeah, man. So the struggle continues. Bess FM, you know, and the program Bitter Sugar. I'm Brother Miguel Lorne. So, welcome music now. And then we try to get Sister Odette precisely at 7 o'clock. Who is that?
Yalil or Amina?
Huh?
Amina?
African? Alright.
From your playlist, so
Yeah. I want you to look up Wingless Angels.
Wingless Angels?
A group named Wingless Angels. He said, this one is, what's your name?
Amina.
Amina?
Yeah. Or Amina.
Just spell it.
Amina.
Amina.
Mm-hmm.
And she's from where?
Let me check. South African.
Huh? South Africa?
So she's South African. I wonder if she is.
Huh?
Hold on there. I'm gonna try to find her, make sure it's the right person.
Huh?
I'm gonna try to find her from Google here. I don't know, man. Get somebody else, but I don't know if she.
Huh?
Make it somebody else, but me don't know if I she. No, not she this. Me don't know where she from. You sound African though, from judging from the songs.
We can't, yeah, but we can't tell which from.
Can't tell which part. Then search here, but because I just the Amina, we
Yeah.
have other artists who name so you can't pick up exactly who.
And time to come.
But yeah, you say Wingless Angels?
Huh?
Wingless Angels, right?
Yeah, Wingless Angels.
We find
You find?
an album named Volume.
Huh?
Find an album for them.
Yeah.
The first song tonight named Shady Tree.
Shady Tree. The second song.
Shady Tree.
No, what is the second song?
Oh. Well, it's the second song, but the first thing is an intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first song, A Shady Tree, and the next one named Come Down Wicked Man. You want to play it next?
And the third one. The third one.
Yeah, the third one named Come Down Wicked Man. The next one is Zion Bells. The other one after that named So Sweet. And then you have No Dark Day.
Yeah, man. That was Sister Amina, now a ringing African song. Wake us up as we go along. Yeah, man. From the African songs now, we come to a group in Jamaica named Wingless Angels. Wingless Angels out of St. Ann. Some of you may remember them. Beautiful songs that they created. Yes. Come down, wicked man, come down. Wingless Angels.
Right, this will Come Down Wicked Man.
Sister Odette? Nice. You ready? Alright, so I'm going to hook you up to the phone here, yeah? And make it out. Don't hang up. You want, come now, brother. Hook up now. She's on the line. Okay.
No, we're not connected. Oh, I forgot to take off the case. So this so I can plug in properly.
Can go ahead and talk now.
Put some five. Five. Alright, let's see, you want start interview there?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna fade it out.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and talk.
Yes, I. Greetings, Sister Odette. Greetings. But when I greet you like that, um, I should know your African name by now. But tell our listeners your Queen name. Nana Efua. Efua. Spell it for us. Nana. Hold on. Efua is spelled. Spell it again. Oh, E. I wanted the EFUA. Efua. And then Cramper. Yes. Oh, loves. That's nice. Queen of good spirits. Born on a Friday. Wow. That's nice. That's very nice. Yes. Nice. Yes, my sister, I wanted to speak to you because I see the changes taking place in Botswana. And I know you have spent some time in the whole southern part of Africa, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Botswana, right? You Namibia, right? In fact, you had taught down there. You were a teacher. Yes, especially in Botswana, right? So when I see the change of government, now I said I have to speak to somebody who know about Botswana. Yes. What's your views on the change of government after 60 years? You know, one government was there, and I see them sweep them out, and a new government coming. What's your view? Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes. I see a repetition of ideas and so on, and actions. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ganja is, hold on, ganja is now legalized here. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So people were locked up for it? Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Yes. Botswana is a fairly rich country because yes, yes. The, w- so the last thing I say, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. But one of the things that bother me is that the companies in South Africa, some of the companies in South Africa are the ones operating in Botswana. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I remember when I was down there that one of the things that impressed me was the education system, whereby right up to the master's level, the government pay for your education. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yes, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Um, at your age, yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They were here studying. Yes. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. And I think they also recruited teachers from other Caribbean islands too. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, to develop your country. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 That's so nice. Um. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is a business. Um. One of the things that has also impressed me was one of the main university in Botswana. When I went there, I saw a statue of a farmer, humble little black man without shirt, stand up with him rod, and beside him rod, beside the farmer, was a cow. Yes. So when I inquired, I said, what? And this was right at the entrance of the university. And they said to me, that statue was put there in thanksgiving to the farmer because the farmers were the ones who donated cows to start this university. Yes, I was, yes. Mm, 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 mm. The discussion and the consultation. So it, this is genuine consultation to the people. Yes. Mm, mm, yes. That's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. What language you speak here? Huh? Tetuana. Mm-hmm. 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 Wow. Um, Another thing that had also impressed me was when I went to a school, and I remember calling up a little girl, a young girl. She must have been about 14 or 15. And I asked her to sing for me, because the African singing is so melodious, and just, I know if I call up somebody in Jamaica, they would giggle, them would be shy and all that. But she wasn't shy. And when I called her, I said, sing for me. And then what impressed me now was when she started singing in her African language, the others in the school were able to join in, you know. And then the Africa have this beautiful call and response, A person starts off, amen, 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 and the others are joining, doom, da, da, you know what I mean? And it was almost, you would think that it was planned, but it wasn't planned. Huh? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like the singing um, wake you up, energize you to do whatever chores. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 It's compulsory. So, so nobody no hungry then? Nobody no hungry? Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. And you eat some of these farming also. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 That's absolutely beautiful in Botswana. Nice. And I know you traveled to other African countries because you didn't. Your vacation period and so on. Um, you make sure go to other African countries. You know. And I know you had gone to Burkina Faso. Yes. Burkina Faso is in the news a lot these days, you know, um, because having a progressive government is one of the youngest governments in Africa who is doing good for his country, you know, um, Ibrahim Traore and so on. I know, and it makes no bones about it. He's following in the footsteps of Thomas Sankara, that brilliant African leader who was assassinated, but who did he started a lot of the great works which Abraham Traore is now carrying on. Yes, yes. But talk to us because you actually got here and see country. Mm. Mhm. 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 You know, sorry. Mhm. 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 Yes. Mhm. There's no fuel. Mm. Mhm. 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 Yes. Mhm. 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 And to explain. Mhm. 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 So when you're leaving, you could trade in the ticket and get back your camera. Mm. Burkina Faso borders with Kenya, don't no, with Ghana, isn't that so? With Ghana. Because, recently a new government has been installed in Ghana. Right. And um, Ibrahim Traore went to Ghana for this new installation. He was over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good. Yes. But just like Kwame said, mhm, but interestingly, there were other African leaders there for the installation of the new government, the new president. But when Ibrahim Traore was announced, he got the biggest standing ovation. Yes. Hmm. Yes. Yes. They see him as part of the youth quake that is taking over Africa. Hmm. The youth. Hmm. 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 In Africa. Yes. Because we have the youngest population in the world. Hmm. Yes. So I'm really glad to see that they're all getting technologically savvy and marching forward. Hmm. 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 As a part of Africa. But, hmm. 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 The computer in it. Yes. 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 Hmm. Hmm. As you mentioned that, because I know you swam around, in Jamaica now, you're traveling the whole island. Yes. Yes, you're now involved in Jamaica in some very important work. I call it some vital work. You want to tell our listeners about it? Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 A most needed exercise. Mm-hmm. 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 Very important. What's the reception like? Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mm-hmm. 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 We are all hoping for that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And with mm-hmm. 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 Yes, and you think it may have stemmed from slavery days. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And stop importing from, especially North America. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, no, poison. It's poison. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we need to educate and sensitize so that they can understand the importance of agriculture and start taking up all these opportunities
Mm-hmm.
that are available to them.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, man. And especially the 4-H clubs. The
Right.
4-H clubs, those were.
And I would like to say to persons who, to persons in Radioland who are listening, 4-H club is not just for children.
Mm-hmm.
You have community 4-H clubs, so you can join the 4-H club from a community level.
Mm-hmm.
Adults can join a 4-H club. So if you have 10 persons in your community who come together, 10 adults come together in the community, you can register as a 4-H club and you'll get the assistance, you'll get the education and everything you need from the 4-H club to improve yourself and the community.
Mm-hmm.
So 4-H is not just for children, it's for adults as well.
And
At the community level.
would you say that the primary focus of the 4-H club, well, was for farming?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So it's farming, it's agro processing, it's everything from the field to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make products when you plant your crops. You can package them, you can process them and package them.
Mm-hmm.
You can start a business. So if you raise bees, you can make your honey, you can bottle them, you can label them, you can get um and 4-H help you to do all this
Mm-hmm.
from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Register the company and everything.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, man.
So 4-H is a very good venture for us to
Mm-hmm.
take up as well.
It has been around for a very long time.
A long, long time
Mm-hmm.
before I was born.
Yes, 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 yes. Very long time. It was seen as as a I would say a grandchild of the Jamaica Agricultural Society.
Society, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And even though 4-H is the main, agriculture is the main focus of 4-H, you have fashion and design, interior decorating, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Cake making, smoothie making, drink making, wine making, you name it. It's there in the 4-H club.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They'll teach you, and as I said, they will guide you
Mm-hmm.
on setting and operating your business.
You see, at one time they didn't make it look pretty and attractive, and make the children them realize, just like you say in Africa, everybody have to have a garden, everybody have a plant. So same way now to make it in Jamaica, everybody must plant. Everybody,
Right.
if you can't grow and grow and grow, and you have never planted a tree, you have never planted some cassava, you never plant some yam, you know, everybody must participate.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because no.
Because and I come back with the same attitude.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember I told you that I'm accustomed to doing flowers, but I'm no longer just doing flowers. I have flowers in my front yard.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look in my backyard and
Mm-hmm.
everywhere else on my balcony, I have my herb garden. So I pick from the balcony my herbs and put them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have banana, I have plantain, I have dasheen, I have cocoa, I have pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of things farmed. So I farm the things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I eat what I can eat and I sell the excess.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I give away as well
Mm-hmm.
to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't need
Mhm. Mhm.
there's jelly, and so many other things.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I
Wow.
would encourage the person
Mhm.
to join the 4-H
Mhm. Or encourage your children to join the pro age too.
or encourage the children to join the
Mhm.
4-H,
Mhm.
take up the opportunities, the skill that the High Trust NK has to offer,
Mhm.
and be involved in
Mhm.
rather give some good technical support.
Mhm.
So we need to make use of the opportunities that we have here in Jamaica. There are many, 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 many opportunities here in Jamaica for us.
Mhm.
We just need to take them up and
Yes. So get rid of the idling on the corners.
right.
Mhm. Mhm. And make your school life meaningful.
Very good.
Yes, not everybody can be lawyers, doctors, engineers, architects, and so on. We need the farmers.
Without farmers, we can't eat.
Mhm.
That we will starve.
Mhm.
We will not be able to survive because
Mhm.
food is the start of life.
Yes,
And we
absolutely.
need the farmers. The farmers are very important.
Mhm.
And I like to say that the farmers earn more money than most of us professionals.
Mhm. 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 Yes. But Sister Odette, Dana Afue Kremper, thank you very much for this interview. Thank you for telling us about Botswana. Thank you. So Botswana now needs a woolly ganja seed.
I would think so.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if some of our farmers here could go down there and help them out.
They would love that.
Ah,
They would love that because
yes,
they would have the expertise.
yes,
Our ganja farmers, they would have the expertise
y-
to go there and
y-
teach them
yes,
and to give them the knowledge, the skill,
yes,
and the skill to farm the ganja.
yes,
So,
yes, yes. So, brothers and sisters, those that are listening, please saddle up. We have to make some arrangement now for you to go to Botswana to go grow some large scale ganja farms.
and
Yes,
that would be very good.
yes, that will be most good and so on. Yeah, man. Yes. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining us and give up your knowledge and your expertise. Thank you very, very much. We'll certainly keep in touch and
You're welcome. It's
congratulate.
always my pleasure. It is always my pleasure to talk about Africa, and I can sit for days and just talk about Africa non-stop.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I get
mm-hmm,
very excited about talking to Africa.
mm-hmm.
Some of my best days, some of my best life was in Africa.
And I would imagine you still have friends there that you correspond with.
Yes, I do. I do.
Mm-hmm,
I went there as a stranger,
mm-hmm.
and I
They took
live
you.
there.
They took you in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm,
And so I have family members there, adopted family members there.
mm-hmm.
And so I still keep in touch on a daily basis with
Mm-hmm.
persons, not just in Botswana, South Africa, and other parts, Zambia, Namibia, Zimbabwe, other parts.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever I go, I have found friends who become family.
Mm-hmm. 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 Very good, very, very good, very, very good. So you have a knowledge of the world and Africa. Yes, very, very good. Yes.
Thank you very much. Have a great night.
And thank you for sharing that knowledge with us. Sharing that
Well,
knowledge with us.
thank you.
Having it is one thing, share it with us, with the world is another. You know, that's the beauty of the knowledge. If you have it and don't share it, wow, almost wasted.
It
But
is.
thank you for
It's
sharing
my
it with us.
pleasure to share.
Yes. And your work here in Jamaica You know, yeah, man. That is also very, very productive work.
It is.
Hmm. I'm certain before the year is out, you're gonna see maximum fruits from your labor.
Amen.
Hmm.
Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Thank you very much. Beautiful. Wingless angels. Put out this.
Yeah, just plug it to. Yeah, do any more calls? Yeah, do any more calls?
Huh?
Y'all gonna do more calls?
Yeah, I'm hoping to. Yes.
Alright, so let me just make it stay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, dude.
Yes, when the wingless angels, that song play, and then number 8 on this. Kumbaya, my lord. Number 8 on this. When this that song finish here,
Alright.
I was gonna leave here.
Alright.
Yeah, so go to the break right away, yeah? 8
Alright.
o'clock. Yeah? With some add-on.
Play. When it reach 8
Huh?
o'clock. I said when it reach 8 o'clock,
Yeah, man.
and then me just come in with this song from that.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Yes, I. Yes, I. Ring out those Zion bells when I get there. So we're going to take a break. Don't, remember, we are here at Bess FM Studios, coming to you live. I'm Miguel Lorne, the presenter of this program, and the program is entitled Bitter Sugar. Sugar is bitter for us. Avoid it. Shy away from it. So when we come back, um, we're going to talk about quite a number of topics. One of the topics I want to highlight with you all is ruined by race. Ruined by race. It was actually a book written by a lecturer at the University of West Indies, Wawe Boka. Binti Wawe Boka. I don't know if he's still there. He was at the university. He was a vice chancellor at one point. But we'll talk about it after the break. Yes.
About how long you want the break today?
Huh?
About how long you want the break today?
How long you have there?
Oh, about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes.
With a 5 minute, no?
5 minutes?
Yeah, man. Play some other artist.
Alright. Let me throw some more ads in.
Come on.
Bess 100 FM is the authentic voice of Jamaica. Connecting your prosperity with better vibes and better music.
we'll come back here and we'll play the song, the number 8 on this.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I play that. Let me get this thing right. Yes, sir. I play that song because, yes, too often it has happened whereby they use the Caribbean man if he ain't smart. Yes, they use him a lot. Use him in our struggle. Use him to downplay our struggle. Degrade our struggle. When you have lackeys and idiots leading, that's what happened. So, when I mention this book, Ruined by Race, and it's mentioned now the Afro-Caribbean missionaries and the evangelization of southern Nigeria between 1895 and 1925. What this is saying is that these missionaries, white people from England, white church people, and they would come to the Caribbean, Jamaica included, come to the Caribbean and recruit missionaries in many of these religions, Catholics, Presbyterian, Methodists, and all of them. They couldn't get a foothold in Africa. They had difficulty. The Africans didn't trust them, and in many cases, the African even butchered some of them, killed them. Some of these missionaries, that's to say, go there telling the people, because the Africans resented that you now should come to tell them about God. And so the Africans, many Africans, run them, chase them away, stone them, and so on. And that was what was going on in a lot of places in Africa, because they were trying to proselytize the Africans. They were telling them about a God up in the sky and all that, and the Africans didn't want to hear that. So what the Africans did know, what the evangelists from England and to some extent America, but a lot of them from England, from Europe, came to the Caribbean and recruited some of the black people, send them to Africa so that they know being black and go in like black brothers, and they go in now that they come to bring good to you, and that is how they tricked many of the Africans and got them to come to their churches. Yes, my brother, it was very dangerous, and it's still very dangerous. Many of them. I just read a little short passage here about one named Harry Herbert Simpson, 1912 to 1922. Harry Herbert Simpson was from Jamaica. Simpson, arguably the most successful West Indian missionary in the new plan, joined the Niger mission in November 1912. Upon arrival, he was immediately assigned to supervise the mission stations at Kotigi and at Bida because of McFarlane's unexpected exit from the Niger mission. Without knowledge of the dominant indigenous language in these mission fields, Nupe, Yoruba, and Hausa, Simpson got off to a slow and difficult start. In other words, those are languages spoken in the area: Nupe, Yoruba, and Hausa. In his own words, realizing that one of the things that marks a man's usefulness in Nigeria is his power to speak the native languages. Strenuous efforts were made to rapidly acquire the above languages. By the 1914, he was able to express himself fluently in Nupe, and he could also speak Yoruba and Hausa to a small extent. At the beginning of 1915, Simpson was assigned to the Holy Trinity Church in Lockjaw, where he made his greatest mark as a missionary. I say that they got here, and 2 years, he learned the languages, tried to integrate himself in the people. That's him, they make him all bishop and all them things at certain areas, certain Trinity Church, Holy Trinity Church in Lockjaw. So the point I'm making is, not just black people, but here in the Caribbean, they came, recruited black people so that they could go to Africa. And this particular one, Harry Herbert Simpson, a Jamaican, they regard him as brilliant because in 2 years he learned the languages. He learned the different languages. Hausa is a big language in Africa. Yoruba is a bigger language in Africa. And if you learn them language in a couple of years, just so that you can swing the people your way, that was what was done, brothers and sisters. So we owe a great debt to Africa. We need to apologize to them. We need to apologize to them for ruining our race. draw back our race, helping to colonize our race, using religion. Yes, using religion. So proud of Jamaica, so Jamaica have no churches. Our proud of Jamaica, because Jamaica have no religion. And not knowing that they were using Jamaica to help colonize our African brothers. We have to wake up to that fact because we know our duty to assist our brothers and sisters. So when I hear Brother IRB saying that, look, he wants to gathering at the Bingi, he wants to make a video and send to Africa to show the leaders of Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Chad and other places that we are in solidarity with them and we support them, and whatever measure they want of assistance, we will provide it. It's important. It might look like a simple little act, but it's an act that is countering what was done between, especially what was done between 1890 and 1920, when persons from the Caribbean, black people, were used by the missionaries, the white missionaries in England and other places, to go to Africa, to convince our black brothers about their form of Christianity, and allowed our black people to end up in worshiping gods that they did not even want to, and so on. So, yeah, man, the sellout, and we see the sellout in different forms now, but at that time, that was a form of sellout. And they went there and they learned the language. There were places in, for example, Ghana. If you go there even now, you will see things like breadfruit, ackee, and a lot of West Indian fruits. Now when you inquire, the people tell you that Jamaicans had come there at the turn of the century, in 1800 going into 1900. Jamaicans were living there. They had come there as missionaries to win souls and to turn back the people's culture. Yeah. So they brought a lot of Caribbean fruits there, and they are still growing there now. Yeah. And people have learned to eat them, how to cook them, and how to prepare them. But we need to apologize to the Africans. Yes, we need to tell them that those ancestors were traitors. Those missionaries were traitors to the black struggle. Because between 1890 to 1920, and then coming up more, people like Garvey was around. So it's not that them never know say what to do with the black struggle. They know you had some brilliant minds around in them time then. So but these were just natural traitors who went over there and sidelined the African struggle. And they help now to set back the African struggle. Yes, brothers, it's set back. And it make our struggle take longer to reach maturity and to reach our goal that we're now striving towards and working towards. Dear man, ruined by race, our own race, our own black people from Jamaica, from the rest of the Caribbean. They recruited missionaries and sent them to tell the people. The people already had their God. The people already had their culture. They already had their system. But they saw their own black brother coming to teach him about principles of God and so on. Yeah, man. Give thanks, be there. Meditate again, come by here, man. Yes, I. Yes, I. Brethren, when that song done,
Play it on,
yeah, play out number one on this.
Number one.
Number one. No guns in school. See, when that one finish, never talk. When me talk, you put it on, yeah? You set it up and then me signal you start, yeah?
Alright.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Yes.
The headset.
No, what's that like? I heard today that I don't get all the details yet, but a deal has been worked out between Israelis and the Palestinians. So I hear I don't get all the details yet, but a deal is in the pipeline so that you have a ceasefire. You remember now, over 46,000 people have been killed in Palestine. The war started in October, not October 2023, October 2022. The war started. And to show you how much, imagine, now that Biden term ended, must scamper and do everything now to make it look good like I him end the war. You know, all them time that all the whole of last year, everything, in the pressure of the Israeli government to end the war. Him just have a few days left in the office now. You know, but them people are so wicked, virgin. You make 46,000 people die before you know or push Israel to make a deal to end this war. Wow. Brutal, man. Brutal. Brutal. You know. And we the people have to stand up and make sure they understand our voice. You know, simple as it may sound, singular as it may sound, but it's important that you kill 46,000 This is not ancient days or long time and so. This is right now before our eyes. Every night you go home and turn on your television. It's 6 dead, 10 dead, 15 dead, 19 dead. Sometime in one day, 18 people dead. And, you know. And it's America, give them the bombs, you know. America give Israel the bomb. When them go drop on the Palestinians. When them show you all the tent city. These are people who are displaced from their homes. And they go into another region and them set up tents. Now you can imagine when you drop bomb on concrete, you know, at least you die under the rubble. But now when you drop a bomb on a tent city, there's no protection at all. And that was some of the things that Israel did. You know. They won't expect now that they enter ceasefire, people are going to just forget so. Biden expect people to just forget so. Kamala Harrison, blood upon fear, and so that's why she lose the election. People never say are different from Biden at all. Even areas where normally Democratic is strong, people did not come out. They cannot engage in that level of foreign policy and win election. And now that they soon come out of office, they must scramble now for say them get ceasefire. After 46 people, 46,000 people have been killed. The blood is up on American hands by them build the bombs them that them gave Israel to drop on the tent city. You know. They use Israelis to murder people. So the Israelis drop bomb on the Gaza, kill off 46,000. Them drop bombs on Lebanon, kill off over more than another 5,000. Them drop bombs on Syria. Agreement with them make certain line you must cross into Syria, and immediately, you know, that the people of Syria overthrew Assad and take over them country, and the Israelis decide to drop bombs on Syria and murder people. And is America supply them with the bomb. America supplied them with the bomb that they drop on the Palestinians, the Lebanese, and the Syrians. Yeah. We have to think. The government of Syria now, you know, Assad do some cruel things, the former president of Syria. Did some cruel things. Can't whitewash that. But there are members of the government of Syria now who were members of Al-Qaeda, who were members of ISIS. Yes. You know. So, at one stage, America said they want to wipe out Al-Qaeda. They want to wipe out ISIS. But they supported, you know, it's a whole mix-up like. But you supported people now who were members, who were working with ISIS, destroying lives, murdering people capriciously. But because them overthrew a man where you don't like, you supported them. They won't be in peace that way. ISIS is ISIS. Al-Qaeda is Al-Qaeda. It's not in blood, brethren. It's not in blood. So you have set up now all sort of problem. And the Israelis now do what they want. Practice from people. The spy network and the technology of killing people. You make them perfect for the people of the Gaza. And there's no going on like them as citizens of the world. Because America says, oh, my brother, it's bad. It's very bad. Very, very bad indeed. Well, but we're going along, you know. But a query, I try to get a whole heap of time. I know you listen, and I try to reach a whole heap of time because, like I said, Brother Screw checked me from Lindsay, the band checked me, and we want to marry the music now with the tissue culture that you and Dr. Mitchell and company is doing up at the university and amongst the farmers in different parts of Jamaica. So we want to keep a function during February, Black History Month. And at that time we want to marry the food with the music. So I've been trying to call it to set a date, start planning from now, because by the February is next month. And they said they want to do it in Black History Month. You know, it's a good time to launch it out. And I've been trying to reach her, but without luck. So, Brother Query, please get in touch with me so that we can plan this, you know, this concert. Because the tissue culture, we want to expand it more and more, you know. The growing up yama. I understand that you all have 20 different species of yam ready to help the farmers with. Wow, you know. And as Captain Mitchell boasts, well, I'm happy that boasts, but you know, say it in a very nice manner. Mr. Miguel, you don't eat yam yet until you eat tissue culture yam. That's when you eat, you feel like you eat yam. All them yam we eat, less than tissue culture yam. Well, that means yam grown on the tissue culture. Well, so I like that, but like I said, now we want to carry to another level. And Screw and the brothers, them, the band over in Linseed, want to do a thing, the Cornerstone Band, you know. They are willing to go along with our culture that we're practicing, you know. They are willing to go along with that. And the band is ready to play. And we want to marinate the music of the Cornerstone Band with the different areas. We want representatives come in and so on, you know, so that we can expand the whole idea of growing things, you know, expand it. Yes. We want to come out of the importation of GMO food. We want our Jamaican people to stop that. We want to work with the 4-H club. We heard Sister Odette Carey earlier on mention the importance of the 4-H clubs. It's very, very important, brothers and sisters. So we want to work with them. We want to work with those children. Remember, she pointed out that the 4-H club, that's on the, it's on the schools and children, communities. Once 10 of you get together, you can register a club. Yes. So we want to put teeth to all of that now. So strengthen the 4-H clubs in the schools and let the children know, understand the importance of farming. Very important. You can't talk about food security. You can't talk about food security and our children not farming. Yes, you got to make it compulsory in schools. Yes, some form of farming have to be done in school or you can't graduate. That's how you have to put it seriously. You know, seriously. So whatever you want to become, whatever your profession, you must do some amount of farming, and you do it from the school level. I say some schools now is producing, for example, enough eggs to satisfy the school population, you know. So when they're producing chickens to satisfy the school population, so when they're producing bananas, as some schools in the rural areas doing that now, which is a good start, a great start. But we want every school must have to have a garden, brethren. Must have to have a garden. We have to inculcate that in them, the students. So, Brother Query, use a man that help us out strongly with that. Use a leader in that field. So please, I get your emails, I get your WhatsApp messages, but we need to talk on the program now. We need to do a little more in-depth planning in order for us to go forward. Yes, that's what this program is all about. Production. Once you produce, brothers and sisters, you know. So I'm not into this woolly for Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, Happy this and that. I know none of that. I well prefer to tell my productive year, yes. Productive year. Because once it's productive, it brings happiness. Happiness exists in a vacuum. Happy New Year. No, that don't mean nothing. Wish a productive year. Whatever feel you in, a productive year. That will bring the happiness. A peaceful year, that will bring the happiness. So that's what I have to think about. Productive year. Yes, I'm looking forward to Brother Curry coming forward and so on. Yep. Yes, the song we want to play now is No Guns in School. No Guns in School.
CD a stick because it kind of scratch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So it's not playing. CD not playing.
it just a play.
Stop.
Yeah, no, spin.
Put on number one on this one now.
Because it's so
Sticky.
yeah.
Alright. Yep. Yep. False start. CD not. It look feel smooth, but I don't know what it is. I probably take it off the top here. But we want to encourage this thing, you know. No guns in school. No guns in school. You can't carry a gun go to school. You know. Have to get out of that. You know. Yeah, man. And things of that nature. Yes, I am. That one not playing either.
Try it again.
Huh?
Better try it again.
Yes.
No, I don't play.
That one not playing either.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna eat on this because if that one is playing. They play well in the car. On the car system, they play well.
It's a eject.
This one do?
Number 8 is it?
Yes.
Alright, look like it a read.
Alright, this one playing. Look up this song for me. Um, America, um, break the neck of this apartheid. Sung by Alpha Blondy.
America
America,
by Alpha Blondy.
break up, break. Alpha Blondy. What name is those again? Yeah, man, a lovely song. Fred, what's it?
The headset.
Yes.
Headset.
Good. No brethren and sisterin.
Alpha Blondy.
Right. Quite a few nights you may have heard me mention the science of breath. The science of breath. I know many of you take it lightly. Breathing. And this, why is it a science? Some people would say. You just breathe and live and breathe and live. It's not science of breath. But this book, Science of Breath, was written from 1904. And it was written by Yogi Master Rama Chakaraka. Yogi Master Rama Chakaraka. He wrote this book from 1904, over 100 years ago, 100 years ago. The Science of Breath. Now, some people take it serious, but some people don't. But quite a lot of people are taking it more and more serious. Let me tell you some of the things I'm saying in this book. When the oxygen comes in contact with the blood, a form of combustion takes place. And the blood takes up oxygen and releases carbonic acid gas generated from the waste products and poisonous matter which has been gathered up by the blood from all parts of the system. The blood, thus purified and oxygenated, is carried back to the heart, again rich, red and bright, and laden with life, giving properties and qualities. So it's very important that you oxygenate the blood. That's why some people in the hospital, you see them put things in the nostril that they inhale a lot of oxygen. But you do have to go to hospital to inhale oxygen. This is the part which comes in here now. And I will explain to you as we go along. But before we explain how we can get oxygen, listen to this. The blood, when properly exposed to the air in the lungs, not only has its impurities consumed and parts with its noxious carbonic acid gas, but it also takes up and absorbs a certain quantity of oxygen, which it carries to all parts of the body, where it is needed in order that nature may perform her processes properly. When the oxygen comes in contact with the blood, it unites with the hemoglobin of the blood and is carried to every cell, tissue, muscle, and organ, which it invigorates and strengthens, replacing the worn out cells and tissues by new materials which nature converts to her own use. Arterial blood, properly exposed to the ear, contains about 25% of free oxygen. Yes, free oxygen. Now, how you get the oxygen now, or get the oxygen? This is it. Breathing, brothers and sisters, breathing. And this chapter now in the same book, Science of Birth, chapter 6, it explores nostril breathing and mouth breathing. In other words, breathing through your nostril and breathing through your mouth. This is what he says. One of the first lessons in yogi, science of breath, is to learn how to breathe through the nostrils and to overcome the common practice of mouth breathing. This is important, that you breathe, you take in the oxygen, take in the air through your nostrils. In other words, we have to start, once we practice it become normal. Taking in the oxygen through the nostrils. He continues to say, the breathing mechanism of man is so constructed that he may breathe either through the mouth or nasal tubes. But it is a matter of vital importance to him which method he follows, as one brings health and strength, and the other disease and weakness. The other. Breathing through the nostrils, brethren, health and strength. Breathing through the mouth, that means taking the ear, bring disease and weakness. It should not be necessary, continue reading from the book now, it should not be necessary to state to the student that the proper method of breathing is to take the breath through the nostrils. But alas, the ignorance among civilized people regarding this simple matter is astounding. In other words, he's saying that regarding as a simple matter, though people resisting and them just can't do it. You know, that we should get into the habit of breathing in here through our nostrils. Continue reading again, he says, we find people in all walks of life habitually breathing through their mouths and allowing their children to follow their horrible and disgusting example. Many of the diseases to which civilized man is subject are undoubtedly caused by this common habit of mouth breathing. This common habit of mouth breathing. So it's for us to get out of that habit. You take in air through your nostrils, brothers and sisters. Let it out through your mouth. You take it in, you hold it for a while, then you let it out. Yes. Each time you take in that way through your nostrils, you're taking in natural oxygen. And that's one way of oxygenated the blood. Yes, by taking it pure and healthy through the nostrils. You know, Get up a morning time, get some nice air. In those who do track and field, I'm always tell you, in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. So, not only I want to make it important to you, the science of breath, but I go a little further tonight by saying the science of breath must be backed up by natural breathing. Natural breathing, because when you take in the oxygen and it comes into you, it goes into the blood. The blood pick it up. Yes, your blood pick up the oxygen and carry it to all parts of the body, including the brain. So it's very important that you get into that habit in this new year of breathing in through your nose and taking in all oxygen. And if you can hold it now, some people can hold it up to 10, no problem. Some people hold it up to 20, get into the habit. But you're now taking in oxygen, and that goes into the blood, and the blood carries the oxygen to all over the body. Right. So I want you to start practice that, and I know it will help you, and you'll see wonderful results. Wonderful. Yeah, man.
Oh, muted. You really say
Yeah,
muted? How many I played?
I never know you find it.
I'm fine a long time. I have it there wait for
Yeah.
you. Somebody I will pay for give me the go ahead to play it. But me click play. Just because some of the time when you play the YouTube video them,
Huh?
just because some of the time when you play the YouTube video them, the ad them will pop up.
Huh?
So I always have Google muted. Yeah. Somebody I play song for a while, but it is muted. So I'm just unmuted for a while.
Me just talk over it, it starts again, yeah? Let's talk a little.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, man. Alpha Blondie, America, you give the Israelis the bomb to bomb a city, a tent city. People living in a tent. 70% of the people killed in the Gaza between October 13th to October 2022 and now. 46,000 people. 70% of them were women and children. The blood is upon your hands, America. The blood is upon your hands. I don't say the whole heap of music I make, by the musicians condemning America. I understand that one artist speak out and them try to ostracize him, them try to ban him shows and all of those things. But you have to stand up, brethren. You have to stand up. And I want to congratulate Barker Pyramid for standing up. Yeah, man. Barker Pyramid for standing up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You need to make sound.
Wait, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
well, yeah, man. Imagine America put 25 million. They have put out a reward of 25 million on the head of Maduro. 25 million on the head of Maduro, wanted, wanted, when they wanted anything leading to his arrest or conviction. The reward is 25 million. And Maduro, as far as I know, them say that him involved in narcotics. Yes. I don't know, but let us say that him involved in narcotics. But Netanyahu involved in a genocide and murders. And the International Court of Justice put a warrant on him head, Netanyahu head. And you don't put 25 million for information leading to capture of Netanyahu. An International Court of Justice. Remember, the International Court of Justice don't consist of only of black people only. You have 1 or 2 black people. But you have British people on it, Italian on it, Norwegian on it, and so on. And them put out a warrant for Netanyahu. And you so vexed in America. And yet you put 25 million for Maduro head. And him not kill nobody, And Netanyahu killed 46,000 people and carried out apartheid, genocide, all different side in the Palestinian people. And you don't put not even $1 per him head. You don't think the rest of the world see them things in America. You don't think we have sense. You don't think we can work out things and analyze things. You think you can just bully down this thing and bully down this thing, and the rest of the world unintelligent. You give the bombs. You give the bombs to Israel to bomb a 10 city and kill out the whole for women and children. And Biden now come to about too much people dying. It take him a year and odd for him to realize that so much people are dying. And you come now with your hypocrisy and think the rest of the world. Wow.
Paper. Oh.
Yeah, man. We'll see. Yes, I. Yes, I. You know, the Americans played an important part to hold back our struggle, in apartheid South Africa. They hold back our struggle when they provide the guns and bombs and weapons to the white South African government to bomb our black people. You think that them things are so gossip, brethren? And it's because black people too soft. Black people must stand up. And you have youths now in Africa who are stand up now. And all me can hear everywhere I go, people are telling me, boy, America will kill Traore, you know. The more kill. Then what will you do about it? What are we doing? Everywhere my vehicle stop. Boy, I'm going to go to Africa, but America will kill him. You know, we're going to sit down and make that happen, brethren. America set back our struggle in South Africa and make thousands of brethren died. Thousands of brethren in Zimbabwe died. They supported ANC with murdering our black people. They supported Vassa murdering our black people in South Africa. They set back our struggle. And you just forgive them, so. 3 American presidents were at Mandela's funeral. And Mandela himself said the Americans set back the struggle. Mandela himself said that the Cubans helped them in the struggle more than the Americans. And we black people allowed 3 presidents from America to be at the funeral. We don't wake up, brethren, and stand up and say, no, you kill off many people. You gave South Africa the gunships, the helicopter type gunships, so that those gunships could fly low and therefore strafe the brothers and sisters. Not in South Africa, you know. In Angola, when the brothers, the freedom fighters, went over to Angola, went over to Zambia, went over to Tanzania, the Americans and the French gave them the helicopter gunships to kill us off. And you know, go welcome 3 presidents. You should have told them, no, don't come. Don't come. The youths them would have a better example of Mandela if you had tell those 3 presidents, don't come to Mandela's funeral. Because you set back the struggle. You make Mandela's imprisonment last longer. Time black people wake up now. But to Paliwale, and we're glad to say 3 presidents come in funeral. No, it better 3 coming as it come. But it support the struggle in South Africa. America set back our struggle, brothers and sisters. And we mustn't forget that. America killed off many of our black leaders. And now, everywhere we go, if we drive, people are stamping on corner. They won't kill Traore, you know. They won't kill. No. What Africa do? We just want to make them. They killed Thomas Sankara, like the sisters said. They killed Thomas Sankara in Burkina Faso. Traore is following the footsteps of Thomas Sankara. We just sit down and make them people kill off our people themselves. Traore went to the inauguration of the new president in Ghana. And him got the biggest welcome, the biggest crowd, the biggest applaud when people see him. Dressed in them military gear and thing. When him got to the airport, you just see the guard of honor where him get. You know what I mean? The people I'm glad to see him. We're going to sit down and make them kill himself. The youngest leader in Africa. And the man had tried bring him country now. You know? He might tell them, France, come out of my country. White man, come out of my country. Them now make them say the Bambara language, which is the original language of the Burkina Faso people. They have now made that the official language of Burkina Faso. French is no longer the official language. Yeah, brethren, them that great move in the brethren. Great move. And we're going to sit down and make them just come kill off another African leader just so. The rest of African, them too weak and sell out, man. Them go borrow from IMF and therefore them turn like a puppies. And beg. What am man? When will we become great leaders? Look at the type of puppet we have in Jamaica. Him concentrate on how much bank account he must have, and build him houses them and thing. He might enrich himself. And he have so much children, beloved. So much children. That no matter about this year, but say if we can make less than 100 murders in St. James, is there type of language there? Less than 100. We're supposed to concentrate and say, well, look, man, this murder thing have to stop. Have to stop. Have to stop. We don't make guns at Jamaica. Guns come here, if you look at one pop gun, that can harm a foul thing. And these guns that come, and you don't say to America, say, brethren, you have to do something about it, you know. You have to do something about it, brethren. We don't want run more, your guns come here, you know. Bring a lawsuit against them. Sue the manufacturers them. If you make a gun, you must make sure it stay in America. You know, come out here, brethren. But we have a type of leadership where I talk about less than 100. What kind of foolishness is that? You know, one police division in a St. James. Yet, so the rest, brethren, man. When will we wake up, eh? When will the black race wake up and realize? And tell them like it is. Tell them like it is. Almost all over the country, at night time people are sleeping on the bed, you hear gunshot of fire. You hear gunshot of fire. You have to come out now, brethren. We have to stand up now, man. If we have to demonstrate or something, march go Jamaica out, we have to start to take a stance now, man. We can't take no more of this foolishness. We cannot take any more. So we have to do something about it. You know? Africa have to do something about Africa. We have to do something about Jamaica, yeah? You know? We have to stay strong, man. And then we have the audacity. I talk about we beg Biden to pardon Marcus Garvey. We don't wake up. To hell with Biden, I talk about to pardon Marcus Garvey. Do we want the books to change, brethren? The fight against Garvey because of defending race. Doesn't that, my grandson, does that me want him learn? Does that me want him here? Does that me want him compare? When me look at my picture of my grandson, how serious him is, a 1-year-old youth, how serious him is. Me want him stay serious. Me don't want him telling about Biden pardon Marcus Garvey. When I beg for no pardon, brethren. No, Garvey was right. Garvey championed him race. And if you imprison him because of that, make your system show. If you want to pardon him, go ahead. But we not for beg him, brethren. We not to beg him. Wake up now, black people. Garvey was right. Garvey was absolutely right. The UNIA bought a ship. They bought a ship. They wanted to the Black Star Line. That if black people want to go home, them go home. And you, the American system, so much documents did it. So much evidence did it. Which show that it was a concocted trial. And you come to about invite people, but the mail to the fraud. Him send out mail, inviting people to invest in him stock. Even whilst Garvey was in prison, whilst he was on a trial, them buy a next ship. So we're not supposed to have big Biden, brethren. We're supposed to stand up as man. And tell Biden about them parts. If you don't say the justice of the cause, we're not supposed to beg you, and they are now I beg you before before your departure that you must pardon Garvey. No, we don't want that. I want my grandson and my grandchildren to come take up the struggle and to honor Garvey more and more. Honor him more than how we even honor him. And say, Marcus Garvey, you're right. You're absolutely right, beloved. Because you stand up for us, we must stand up for you. And don't come beg America, beg no president for pardon Garvey. Come on, get out of the mentality there. A little weak out brother like Biden, a little lame duck brother like that, we must talk about a pardon the great Marcus Garvey. Him can't even walk in a 1 foot of Marcus Garvey shoes. Can't walk in it. And you come talk about we must ask him for pardon. Sure. Sell out black people, man. Sell out. Look on our own black people, the girl Greenfield, how she behave at the Securities Council. Every time. She the only one I vote against it. I vote for Israel. Everybody else I vote against it. Eh? And you don't think it's Biden shall follow? And we must go ask them pardon? No, no, brethren, no. We must stand up as black people, man. Stand up. Our great ancestors stand up, brethren. Them, look how much them kill. And we must go bow now. Kwame Nkrumah, stand up. Stand up. Patrice Lumumba. The other day, them send back Patrice Lumumba teeth. The man teeth in a Belgium, you know. A little pissing tail country like Belgium. Come and tell black people how to behave in the Congo. And they buy the man teeth and them send it back there. A great man like Patrice Lumumba. Them same one organize the church commission. Say that. Organize to kill Patrice Lumumba. And them great black people, and we must now stoop to beg. No, brethren, no, no. We have to wake up, man.
Seems so.
We have any more like that? Any more song America by somebody? Huh?
No, I'm not asking no
Huh?
recommendations.
What is it?
I'm not asking no recommendations.
Hmm.
You want to play this back over?
Eh?
You want to play this again?
No, let me get there go through.
Alright, stop over for me.
Line up a next militant one. Yeah man, yeah man. As we come now towards our program, yes, brothers and sisters, yeah man. Yes, we must, change not going to just come like that, Change not going to just come like that, We'll fight for this change. We'll fight. We'll fight, Yes. Like Solomon Malangu said, we have to fight to make this difference, Yeah, man. Black people have to fight. Yes, I have brought along but I nation have a nice book out. Like a love story book, like more, It mark mumblings of the heart, but it's like a book where our nation write, Mumblings of the heart. Yes. Sometimes the heart, important to go love it away sometimes, but not all the time. Militants have to go out to fight, and eat them food. Militants have to go out to fight. But when you say, our race now have to be much stronger. Much stronger. When I see people like the Mormons them come here and our church, in Jamaica, Mormons, some racist brother them from America, come here and have a church. People will tell us that black people can't go to heaven. People will tell about you have to categorize the Indians and the blacks as the Nephites, 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 and the Lamanites, Lamanites. People like Nephites, and that's all black people and the Indians, people call with all sorts of names, who will love wickedness, love committing murder, and we drank blood of beasts and all them things. And them things that the brother write in regard to Joseph Smith and the Mormons, write about black people and the Indian people. And them people that come to Jamaica, come set up church. And you have a government. But they will stand up and say, look, no, you can't come here, virgin. You can't come here with them false doctrine. That is part of your doctrine. That means nobody, me can't go heaven. Not that me I work for heaven, but you're not supposed to come categorize my people and weird. No. Mormons in Jamaica have church. But I don't blame enough of the people, I blame enough of the leadership. You drunk the people, You drunk the people, Yeah, man. You drunk enough of the people, And therefore make them susceptible to philosophies like these. You don't teach the children, Panama in school said they must condemn any guy who come talk against my black race. Any guy, no matter who he is. You don't teach the children that. No. And then when them guys are coming out, move around on them bicycle and all them, I go and let them a poor people like we, and come hand out them like a booklet and pamphlet. Realize why you think the Jews them now can do what them do and kill our 46,000 people? 46,000. Because them control the printing press. They control the printing press. So they print quite a lot of propaganda business. And we all read it up now and don't question it. Don't question it. If them print some man take five loaves of bread and a little bit of loaf, and two fish, and feed thousands of people. We just repeat it after year. 5 loaves and 2 fishes. 5 loaves, a man print that and say, well, go up on the mountain and print 5 loaves and 2 fishes and feed thousands of people. What kind of madness is that, brethren? We don't stop and think and say, no, what that can't be. And then people come tell, no, it's miracle. And tell you, what is a miracle? Which miracle? Oh. People, you have to think now, brethren. You have to think now. You have to start think now. There's no way the man should have come to Jamaica and have one following if we were educating our people, educating our youth. There's no way Bolt should have gone to Belgium and go run with some little children on the road. There's no way. Because the Belgium murdered. And would them murder? Them cut off a hand, cut off a foot, cut off a limb. If you don't bring in enough at the gum and all them things there from the tree, the rubber. Where you cut the tree and you get the tree and out the rubber. And if you don't bring in enough, where them consider a day's work, them cut off your hand, brethren. That's what them used to the black people, Enough black people. That was years ago, and that is gone already. That's how black people behave, We remind of them things, and I'm saying that's a long things, and those type of agony and hatred doesn't help you, and all of that. Then who's help? You kill off my fathers then. When the Zong arrived in Jamaica, we proudly celebrate the gun. The Zong. Look how much people them kill off. All those great people became, there were many Zongs, many ships that left Africa. With them left with hundreds. And there's only a few arrive here. The Zong arrived on a Black River. We don't read them history, brethren, and realize that there was a serious attempt to decimate our race. I hear a song this morning, play. The song was by Ezron, and I hear the name of the song. And in the song, him say, he talk about slavery and thing. And him say something like, there was a time when you could have get blood. Blood was easier to get, more than water. And we might talk about, brethren. We might talk about when them used to carry and kill we off from the slave coast of Africa. The blood was easier to get, more than water. Yeah, man. And I find a song there. Yeah, man. But we need leadership. We can say, no. You Mormons can't come here, brethren. You can't classify my people a certain way and come here. No. Pack up and go back to Salt Lake City. Yeah, man. Pack up and go back.
Hey, No Vampire by Peter Tosh. Here.
You ready? You have a presentation?
Yeah.
Hey, power.
The psychology of habits.
Habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music.
Hmm?
I play music.
Yeah, man. As soon as I finish the song, you know?
Alright. You want to hear it? Oh, yeah, man. You just turn it on and you're ready. Alright, it's about fair. The both are finishing anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes.
The headphone.
You know.
Yeah.
I remember when I take a boat, a big ship, a boat, whatever we want to call it, from St. Lucia to a big enough boat, I want you to get to understand, a big enough boat to carry people. But a little boat and thing, a big enough ship, carry people from St. Lucia to Martinique. So I sit down at the back of the boat, just sit down on the boat, meditate. So I look behind me at the back of the boat, and I look. Me see a portion of a fish, a big fish, you know, part of the boat. Me have to wait, some fish that's a part of the boat. So I call a brother who work on the boat and say, tell me something. I saw them fish there always follow the boat, them big fish there. So the brother said to me, no, a shark them. Shark follow the boat. So I said, why them follow the boat? He said, they follow the boat to get food. You know, them people always throw food overboard and things. People throw like a banana, like a bread and like a them like meat and like a thing overboard. So much shark follow the boat. And then time I realize, I said to the brethren, oh, it's from anciency. Them shark they follow the boat because when them used to throw black people overboard, the shark them know them will get food. You understand, people? This thing is so generic, you know, that from the ancient times there, when black people, the shark them follow the boat because them know them going to get food. Them know them going to throw black people overboard. And that them shark that know me I talk about, you know. This is about 20 years ago. Me take the boat and St. Lucia and I go Martinique. And the shark them follow the boat, you know. Because them will get food, them know it's not the blood, not for them blood, the shark them. That them know say them is to throw food overboard. The little scraps and lunch where people eat and that them want. them know them used to get human being, human blood. That me see, you know, Bridget. That me see, I say, whoa. You know, them time the sharks follow the thing, knowing that them would show human being. My ancestors, you know, my black people overboard. Yeah, we're there.
Yeah,
Well, my son just come in, you know, and make a son must study psychology and everything, you know. So him always ask him to come make a like a presentation, you know. Yes, yes. So,
Yes, sir.
Milanus, make we hear you. Good night.
Yes, sir. So today our topic today is going to be about the psychology of habits, right? Psychology of habits. Habits are actions we do automatically, often without thinking. They can be good, like brushing our teeth, or bad, like biting our nails. Understanding how habits work can help us change them and create new ones. This essay will explain how habits are formed, how they can be changed, and why they are important. So how habits are formed? Habits are formed through a process called the habit loop, which has three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward, or the outcome. Right. So firstly, the cue. This is a signal that starts the habit. For example, if you feel hungry, that would be the cue. You might go to the kitchen. Two, the routine. This is the action you take after the cue. In our example, the routine would be getting a snack. And three, the reward. This is what you get after completing the routine. If you enjoy the snack, which is the reward, your brain remembers the loop and wants to repeat it next time, the next time you're hungry, right? So, in changing habits, changing a habit can be challenging, but it is possible. And I'm going to use very simple words to explain this. So one way to change a habit is by keeping the same cue and reward but changing the routine. For instance, if you want to stop eating junk food, for example, or habits that are not the most healthy, then when you feel hungry, you could change your routine to eating fruits instead of choosing bad food options. That's one example. The cue, which is hunger in this case, and the reward, which is feeling satisfied, remain the same, but your actions change, right? Another way of changing habits is to set small goals. For example, if you want to develop a habit of reading more books, start by reading just one page each day. As this becomes easier, you can actually gradually increase the number of pages. Now, why habits are important? Habits play a crucial role in our lives because they help us save time and energy. They also help us to survive. When we do things automatically, we can focus on other important tasks. For example, brushing your teeth every morning is a habit that helps keep your teeth healthy without needing to think about it each time you do it. So in conclusion, understanding the psychology of habits helps us see how they are formed and how we can change them. So by recognizing the cues and the rewards in our daily lives, we can create better habits for ourselves, whether it's studying more or being kinder to others or reading more or getting more knowledge in whichever aspect. Habits shape who we are and how we live as well. All right. Now that was my presentation on the psychology of habits. Remember, you can send in any questions or suggestions to our email address, And we
Get
have,
them the email.
yeah, man, and we have two of those.
Mhm.
We have two emails. We have miguellorne.law@gmail.com. You send in your reviews, your questions, your suggestions. We will definitely read them. And the other email address is the bookshop email, which is the Monica Bernard Bookstore @gmail.com. So the first one, Miguel Lorne, that's spelled Miguel and LORNE dot law, LAW, @gmail.com. And Monica Bernard Bookstore @gmail.com is the second email address. So that is MONICABernardBookstore Alright, and thank you again, one of Robert.
Yes, I give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Like I say, I nation like a poetry book now. And so this one here, ancestors' gift. Whenever I cross your mind, it be like you have more? Eh?
No.
Yes. It be like reminiscing. Whenever I cross your mind, it be like reminiscing. The silver lining behind all your dark clouds. That and a whole lot more am I. The executor of your plans? Am I the executor of your plans? The fulfiller of your dreams? The nightmare of your enemies? The language of your love? Your CPP? CPP means comforter, protector, and provider. Your all-in-one gift from the ancestors. Love poem was a love poem. Ancestors' gift. And this one only in need. Yes, Irish, and you're going to see him at, I'm almost certain you're going to see him at Rebel Salute, selling him books from van as usual. Yeah, man, he's doing a wonderful job. Need you like music needs to be played. Need you like water needs to keep running. Need you like ink needs words. Need you like vein needs blood. Need you like time needs measurement. Need you like lips need kisses. Need you like night. Need you like life needs to be lived. Yes, need. And the book is entitled Mumblings of the Heart by Brother I Nation. I brought along another poetry book. This one is now edited by Pamela Mordecai. This one named This one was written for Nelson Mandela. It is easy and impertinent to call you brother. I sit fussing, you locked in jail, banned and unquotable. At 60 years of life, in death by accident of birth. Ah, Nelson, not blind in one eye or in any eye. Know that you are remembered far beyond the tyrants that still hold you in jail. So this was written at a time when he was in jail. The book's entitled From Our Yard, Jamaican Poetry Since Independence, edited by Pamela Mordecai. That one was for Nelson. I have another one here. This one in Africa. From Fragments by a West Indian in Africa. black boy playing ball in this open land, faking and making style in dust and tufts of grass in this Africa. And one side is girls dancing and singing, making rings and chorus clapping in this cool breeze morning. And here too is Bougainvillea and Poinciana, red shoe black, bare coconut and almond trees by the sea. And it seems so the heat broke down the feet. The wayward goat and cow bow for spots of grass, and the donkey tread the road with his usual load, just like in Jamaica. Then come memories instantly across the seas of hot days at blood, and blood brothers drinking ice water. Then soul man wish man that this our heart power would pump free the passage of blood, and blood brother would hug brother after 4 centuries of slaughter. It's another poem in Africa. It's fragments by West Indian in Africa. Those are some poems from the book From Our Yard, edited by Camilla Mordecai. Yeah, man. As we move along, brothers and sisters, time gradually steps up, but we will go along with our stories. Now, one of the things that grieve me is not people, when I talk to them and reason with them, if you mention book about learning, them no want hear that. No, sir, them no want hear about book and learn. It's few people come to the bookshop. Few people read. Yeah. If you don't read, brethren, you're lost. You're gone. And in the great universities, and I know people say them tell them never have cell phone, so they never have social media and computer and all them things there. So they were not distracted. And that's why them read books. But beloved, no, that wasn't why. When they had the universities in Mali, yes, the same region them called Mali now, Songhai, about the University of Songhai, same region there now. We have Mali and Burkina Faso and Gambia and all them places there. Yeah, man, yeah, great universities were built up there. You know, same era them called Timbuktu, what great seat of learning and all them things there. Now, when we built our universities that time, people never used to laugh after we. The more used to marvel. And them universities, let me give you an idea now. The university, I'm reading from the destruction of black civilization by Chancellor Williams. Great book. And if you can buy it, buy it. Your name, Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams. Because nobody never knows that we had great civilization. The same place where Abraham Traore is. The same place in Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and them here there. The same place where those brilliant brethren rise up. You had great seats of learning. Don't you see them just rise up out of the sky or out of the blue? Them arise from the ashes now, guided by their ancestors, guided by the will to build their race, build their universities, So when this is what Chancellor William wrote, the university structure consisted of one, a faculty of law, faculty of medicine and surgery, a faculty of letters. The university consists of them time in a Mali, Ghana, and them places. Faculty of letters, a faculty of grammar, geography, a faculty of art, and so on. Here, art had to do with such practical training as manufacturing, building, and other allied crafts. After the basic training, the expertise required was through the traditional apprenticeship system in the various craft guilds. There were thousands of students from all parts of West Africa and other regions. We have no record of exact number. The accounts also mention the large number of scientists, large number of doctors, the large number of lawyers, and other scholars at the university, without giving the exact number, perhaps not considered necessary in the 15th and 16th centuries. So when you have people come tell about them civilized way, you know, me hear Much Perkins used to chat them rubbish up on radio, and me see enough people are quote Much Perkins now. Much Perkins used to degrade the black race, but we wouldn't become civilized if we were not captured. All them things there, the backwardness there, you know. So you don't spread them propaganda there, people who are listening. You don't spread those propaganda. In the 15th and 16th centuries, we had great universities, and these were the type of faculties that we had at the universities then. Great universities. Same place, Timbuktu, which is Mali, Ghana, Songhai, all those places had great and outstanding universities. You know. So, and arm yourself with knowledge. Arm yourself with knowledge, so that when them come and try to belittle us, knowledge is the best way to defeat them. Knowledge is the best way. When you are bright and you understand, when them tell about certain things and behave a certain way, you can tell them that when you were in caves, because white man was in caves, eating raw meat, them are called rare, it's raw meat, wearing no clothes. Them time that I used to wear clothes because I knew the art of weaving. I studied at the university. You didn't have no university. You had to copy from me. You have to copy from the black race. Wow. And you back it up with facts. Teach our children them things, brethren. Teach our children them things. Yeah, man. You old vampire.
Oh, play about that song?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, I want to thank all those people who participated. Thank Milanos who came in and gave us a nice little rendition. But above all, I want to thank Sister Odette Query, you know, Nana, Afua, Krempe, you know. She really gave us a good set of thinking about Botswana, you know. And now that ganja legalized down there, I like to say, you know, they would have welcomed farmers just like how that welcomed her when they invited her as a teacher down there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So the expertise in planting herbs can pay off. Because Botswana is a big country brethren, and so on. So thank her. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for, because it takes 2 years, I talk, you listen, and so on. So make we see if next week we can put up greater input of participation. Numbers to call, you can write it down from now, 279-8473. 279-8473. Thank you all. Thank the engineer. Yeah, man. Your name is?
Michael.
Michael. Yeah, man. Thank you, my brother. So please.
Alright. Start back up around. Jam.
Yeah, well, right now you're tuned into Bess FM. This is Commander Man speaking to you. Keep it locked right here. Love you.
One kiss.
You know, CD away. No CD in the day.
Well, one in a day. Sir.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Greetings, Bitter Sugar returns to Bess FM Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Tune in as we put forward Bitter Sugar. Yes, your host, Brother Miguel Lorne, as we ride. This is education, African fundamentalism, theory of the race, self-reliance for participation. These are topics we're going to go into. Tune in, Bess FM, as we put forward Bitter Sugar once more. It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Virtual printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Harvard Park Road. Virtual printers, your best choice in printing. Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Transportation that will be off the track. Probably go from Buraka. And train and then get the gym like right after. Because Malik would come off like 6 o'clock. So, after the training would be a decent go on. Do some lifts and do
Make sure you reserve your love, but no one
Next week again in the studio.
Yes, sir.
Well, I come back Saturday. So, see you till next week.
Yes.